أهلا بكم مشاهدي ايتك عبر قناة الحرة. نحن معكم للأسبوع الثالث على التوالي من هنا من لاس فيغاس، متابعة للتغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتك لمعرض NAB 2009، المعرض المتخصص بالتقنيات الإعلامية. مجموعة جديدة من اللقاءات والتقارير بانتظاركم. هذا المعرض كباقي المعارض في العالم تأثر بالأزمة الاقتصادية العالمية، فلوحظ أن الشركات الكبرى التي حافظت على تواجدها في NAB قلصت مساحة عرضها أو الستاند الخاص بها. نتواصل كالعادة دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني ايتك@الحرة.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من ايتك في أي وقت على موقع القناة www.alhurra.com، وأيضا على youtube.com/الحرة. قبل الدخول إلى قاعات المعرض، ماذا سنشاهد معا من NAB اليوم في ايتك؟ أحدث كاميرات التصوير بالتقنية العالية، بث مواد الفيديو على الانترنت والمحمول معا، تسجيل وتوظيب وارسال من الجهاز نفسه، أحدث سويتشر بقدرة عالية جدا، لعب 100 فيديو على الانترنت في الوقت نفسه. شركة باناسونيك أيضا قدمت أحدث ما لديها هذه السنة في NAB 2009 بلاس فيغاس من كاميرات التصوير التلفزيوني ذات التقنية العالية P2HD، وهي كاميرا AGHPX 300، وقدمت أيضا جديد بطاقات التخزين P2.
This is our AGHPX 300 camera. It's a new camera. It's a 2 million pixel imager, 1920 by 1080, recording to an AVC Intra 10-bit 422 codec. Keep in mind that it not only does high definition and AVC Intra, it also does DVC Pro HD, our good old standby high def, in 1080 or 720, DVC Pro 50 for those people that haven't made the transition to high def, a very high quality standard def codec, as well as DVC Pro. First of all, the first thing new is a new LCD, 994,000 pixels on a 16:9 LCD, very nice, very sharp. New viewfinder that's a liquid crystal on silicon, very sharp, equivalent to a 1.2 pixel imager there. Lots of little features. Right now, all of the P2 cards are coming in on the side. There's 2 slots, and of course we have the standard SD card for loading in user files, scene files, metadata. Or if you had the proxy card installed, it could also record proxy. There are 4 channels of uncompressed audio that can be recorded on this camera. There are 2 XLRs on the back, 1 around to the front, and there's a wireless slot here up on top. And it comes standard with this lens, which has chroma aberration compensation in it. Because it is a 3-MOS imager or a MOS imager, some people might call it a CMOS imager, it has a rolling shutter. Rolling shutters have vertical skew. You can resolve that by just moving your camera in a reasonable fashion, following the ASC chart for motion and length of lens. However, the thing you can't control are the flashes in a press conference or on a red carpet runway. What the flashband compensation does is it takes the 2 images, because you always have the first frame that's going to be the bottom half of the flash, the second frame, which is the top half of the flash, and it marries those together into a singular frame. Lastly, I'd love to talk about our new P2 cards, capitalizing on the new NAND multi-level cell memory. We have the ability to bring that less expensive memory into a P2 card. Yes, we still have the same reliability, same construction, same LSI, same RAID array, but less expensive memory. You can gather more information from our website, www.panasonic.com/P2HD.
بث أفلام الفيديو أصبح رائجا جدا وعلى عدة مستويات ووسائل، هناك بث الفيديو على الانترنت وعلى الهاتف المحمول. الشركات اليوم تتخصص بذلك لتجعل هذه العملية سهلة وتصاحبها تطبيقات عديدة كالمحادثة الفورية وغيرها. هكذا تعمل شركة كايت.
Basically, we provide a one-stop shop for content, digital content to go online, display online, as well as simultaneously display mobile. We take that, we give you production tools, different ways to distribute that content. We also give you engagement utilities so we can wrap that content with things like chatting, commenting, rating, and we can provide that in various different forms, whether it's your own branded destination or move it into something like a Facebook or a social network and then put that on mobile. What we have here is our Kite mobile producer for Series 60 Nokia. We're going to actually do a live broadcast. Once the device is connected, we'll have a live show that's coming in on our destination demoless.com. So this feed, you can see once it comes through, you'll be able to see how many users are actually connected, 2 concurrent viewers. You'll be able to see even chat messages that are populating as they come in. Live stream will be coming through live on our destination website. Simultaneously, the live feed is also going to be available on a widgetized a widget type application that we've created that's also being powered by Kite. So the same signal being broadcast to your Facebook is also being displayed on our homepage here. So now that we actually have a signal. And we could put in a chat message and say hello. And the chat message that gets produced in here, we also see simultaneously on screen, as well as we see over here in the Facebook application as well. Hello being the latest message. Once the stream has been closed, the content then becomes archived within the platform for view later on at Facebook or from Demoless. Once the content is online, you can do various things such as be able to rate the content, you can browse more content, you can make comments upon the content. Kite Dashboard is the main tool for your central activity with what goes on in the Kite platform. You have 3 key modules. You have an analytics overview, a moderation, content moderation, and content management. In the analytics section, you can see all of your analytics drilling down to the very little details of what's going on within your player, what users have actually clicked, what chat messages, in very high detail. You can go into content moderation, and you can actually see content that is pending moderation. You can also go into content management, and you can move content around. All in all, you end up getting a result of an end product that can power the complete solution for digital media needs. kyte.com, kite.com.
تطبيق جديد أو برنامج يتم تنزيله على أجهزة آيفون أو آيباد يمكن من خلاله تسجيل الصوت والتحكم به وتوظيبه، من ثم إرساله إلى المؤسسة الإعلامية لبثه. طريقة عملية سريعة جديدة قدمتها هنا في NAB 2009 شركة Vericorder Technology.
Well, basically, Vericorder makes recording and editing equipment for mobile wireless devices like this one. So what we do is we take what would traditionally be, say, a TV station setup or a radio station setup. We take all of that equipment, make it into a very small device so that you can actually put it onto a mobile phone. So, for example, the first product we're releasing allows you to record very good quality sound and then edit it right on this iPhone and then send it into, say, a web media or a radio station. And it actually works more quickly than the $5,000 kit that I used to use when I was a radio broadcaster. Basically, you just turn it on. I've already recorded some material, so I'll just start it up, and I pick a file. I can just take any of these, for example. I pick Edit File, and my editor comes up. So I now see a waveform. I can zoom in. I can basically highlight, and I can create a clip. So that if I just wanted to send a clip to my radio station, I would be done. But I can also send multiple clips, and I can also basically reorder them. So I can easily create a news story on this. So once I'm finished with that, I can basically go here, and then I basically go to the send function and I can send it to the radio station and I'm done. So it's very quick and easy to use. It is on iPhone now, and we're adding features to it. Right now it's only $10, but we're adding more and more features. The price is going to go up, but for the moment we want people to try it out, so it's only $10 for now. Well, basically with the iPhone you don't really need anything. You can record with the onboard microphones, but you get better quality if you add a better mic. So, and also with the iPod Touch, you actually have to have a separate microphone. So we make this microphone, it sells for only $20 on our website, so it's quite inexpensive and the sound is actually very good. We also will be selling this one. It's a blue microphone made by another company, and you can buy that on our website in about 2 weeks. But this one gives you stereo sound, and it also has a speaker in it, so if you have an iPod Touch, you can hear what you recorded. But that's basically all you need. You download the application, you just go to the App Store, you type in Poddio, P-O-D-D-I-O, and just hit download. It installs automatically. And the name of the software is Poddio, P-O-D-D-I-O. Just go to www.vericorder.com, that's V-E-R-I-C-O-R-D-E-R.com.
وصل عدد الصحفيين الذين تواجدوا هنا لتغطية NAB إلى حوالي 1000 صحفي بنسبة 20% أقل عن العام الماضي. ماذا سنشاهد معا بعد الفاصل في آيتك؟ أحدث سويتشر بقدرة عالية جدا. لعبوا 100 فيديو على الانترنت في الوقت نفسه.
تشاهدون آيتك عبر الحرة والحرة.com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة. والآن تابعوا آخر أخبار آيتك من خلال آيتك شو على تويتر. تشاهدون آيتك عبر الحرة والحرة.com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة. والآن تابعوا آخر أخبار آيتك من خلال آيتك شو على تويتر.
بعد هذا الفاصل مشاهدي آيتك عبر قناة الحرة نتابع التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بآيتك لمعرض NAB في الأسبوع الثالث. ماذا سنشاهد معا الآن؟ أحدث سويتشر بقدرة عالية جدا. لعبوا 100 فيديو على الانترنت في الوقت نفسه. عرض هنا في NAB 2009 بلاس فيغاس للمرة الأولى ما يسمى بالسويتشر أو ميكسر للإنتاج التلفزيوني. أطلق عليه صفة السويتشر الأكثر قوة في العالم. اسم هذا المحول الجديد كايان، هو يعتبر مركز إنتاج للفيديو أو فيديو برودكشن سنتر، وأطلقته جراس فالي.
And we're very proud to have a brand new switcher here, name of Cayenne, which we're introducing at this show. It's a system. It's a full family of production switchers, ranging in size from a 1.5 ME frame to a 4.5 ME frame, and we have control panels that go with that. Plus, we're introducing the uses of OLED technology with very bright, crisp, clear source name displays. We have 2 rows of them per ME, and they have incredibly good viewing angles. We're using colored buttons throughout, RGB buttons, which change the colors change as you delegate the panel to different functions, color. We also have on the panel a lot of soft buttons, and by that I mean we have 4-character LED displays above the button, so as you move through, again through delegation modes, and the functions change. So in the past we've had buttons with engraved legends and they have a single function. Now buttons can have very multiple functions per button depending on context. So that's part of the panel. To go with that, we've got this wonderful new widescreen 15:9 touchscreen display. It's optimized for use from the bottom up with navigation system, which is always there. We have independent menu systems for the main switcher and our EDPMs, which I can tell you about also. And we have things like history and favorites, which are ideas really brought from like Internet Explorer and Firefox into this. So the emphasis on the control panel is really ease of use. In the frame, it's power. We have 96 inputs, we have 48 outputs with color correction, YUV and RGB on all outputs. We have input conversion, up-down cross conversion, both inputs and outputs. So each ME has 6 keys. When we introduced Calypso, we introduced 4 keys for the first time. Now we're moving to 6 keys because of evolving production needs, more layers of graphics. We have 4 DVEs, we call them DPMs, inside each ME. So there's a total of 16 DPM channels, which on its own is a lot. But we also have a system called EDPM, which is really sort of your kaleidoscope replacement. You can use this, although it's embedded in the video frame, it behaves as though it's an external device. And then a new emphasis in Cayenne is using what we call the device control module here, which is a module which is dedicated with a jog wheel to integrate more and more machine control, device control into here. www.grassvalley.com.
شركة HP وضمن مشاركتها في معرض NAB 2009 بلاس فيغاس أعلنت عن دخولها عالم بث مواد الفيديو على الانترنت، فقدمت جديدها HP كنترول روم الذي يعمل على لعب أكثر من 100 فيديو بالوقت نفسه على شبكة الانترنت، على توليف المواد وحفظها وإرسالها عبر الموبايل والIPTV والإرسال التقليدي.
What we have here is our control room solutions, and those solutions are meant for scheduling playouts and then scheduling the channel delivery across multiple platforms. For what? For actually mobile networks, broadband networks, cable, IPTV, and broadcast at the same time. So let me, for example, start with the scheduling here. So if you are in the scheduling, it means you're scheduling your content for live and on demand. So what you see here effectively is the preparation of those channels, which is taking content in the content management system that you see here from your asset management. So importing that content and the metadata, as you can see here. And once that operation is complete, this is how you can go into the templates where you prepare those schedules. So here what you can see is for one schedule the list of events that go on the timeline, and in fact not only you schedule the content, you can also schedule, like for any TV program, the placeholders for your advertising that will go in sequence at the right slots. And then the other part of our portfolio is what you can see here displayed on the wall, which is the network monitoring. This is not broadcast monitoring, this is network monitoring of all the channels that go into those networks. Not only you can monitor the signals, but everybody knows that when you have like 200, 300, 1,000 channels to monitor, nobody can spot a problem with just a pair of eyes. So in the background, what is hidden behind this system is the ability to probe those signals at network level and also at video level, so that because of the SLA management required behind this, as soon as there is a problem detected, then the system will automatically display a frame, and you may see one of those come up here, where that frame and the color of it is the signal of an outage. So that can be a network outage or that can be a video outage, and in fact this is to be used by the people in front of that application for the right monitoring, and in fact to generate the trouble tickets where people from the operations will go solve that problem. This is a system that is entirely designed for an unlimited amount of channels. You see that here with the exact same system we went from 4 or 6 channels to right now 36. So you can go on the website, which is hp.com/TMS, where we have most of our collaterals available.
في الأسبوع الثالث من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بآيتاك لمعرض NAB 2009 بلاس فيغاس، شاهدنا معا اليوم
أحدث كاميرات التصوير بالتقنية العالية، بث مواد الفيديو على الانترنت والمحمول معا، تسجيل وتوظيب وارسال من الجهاز نفسه، أحدث سويتشر بقدرة عالية جدا، لعب 100 فيديو على الانترنت في الوقت نفسه.
إلى هنا مشاهدي آيتاك عبر قناة الحرة نأتي إلى ختام هذا الأسبوع الثالث من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بآيتاك لمعرض NAB 2009 من هنا من لاس فيغاس. الأسبوع المقبل وللمرة الرابعة والأخيرة أيضا من هنا مجموعة من التقارير واللقاءات بانتظاركم. إلى ذلك الحين نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني aitak@alhurra.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من آيتاك على موقع القناة في أي وقت www.alhurra.com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة. شكرا لكم جميعا وإلى اللقاء.